Previously on Gladiators Assemble, we witnessed the champions fight it out for the top spot in the first two rounds of MRF FMSCI INRC 2016. In the MRF Rally of Coimbatore and MRF Rally of Maharashtra respectively. Amitrajit Ghosh and Ashwin Nayak claimed the top spot in the first round, and the second round was won by Gaurav Gill and Musa Sharif from Team Mahindra Adventure. And now we have gathered for the third round of the rallying series, MRF FMSCI Indian National Rally Championship, Rally the North. Round 3 of the MRF FMSCI Indian National Rally Championship, MRF Rally the North, kick-started in Gurugram. Located about 20 kilometers south of the national capital, New Delhi, Gurugram or Gurgaon, with its shiny buildings and galloping economy, is often portrayed as a symbol of a rising new India. The MRF Rally the North is divided into two separate championships, the Indian National Rally Championship and the Indian Rally Championship. Indian drivers in Indian cars are eligible for the INRC, while Indian or foreign drivers in Indian or foreign cars are eligible for the IRC. Round 3 of the MRF FMSCI Indian National Rally Championship INRC, the MRF Rally the North started its proceedings with the pre-event press conference.
3, 2, 1.
Followed by the ceremonial flag-off and shakedown, where the drivers showed off glimpses of their skills. The championship is running 5 rounds in different parts of the country. The MRF Rally the North also marks the return of INRC and IRC to North India almost after a decade, and has helped in attracting participants from other formats like cross-country rallying towards the MRF FMSCI INRC and IRC, which according to the organizers and the champion drivers is definitely a good sign for the sport. And as they have made it clear, North India is all set to see the action at MRF Rally the North 2016.
Well, Rally the North is back after over a decade, as I said, and it's a great feeling to be a part of the event here. Well, the game plan is easy. We have to attack from the start. I guess that's the only way out. It's a short rally, so it's a one-day rally, one-day format now. It doesn't really leave you much room if you pick up mistakes or you start pushing a little late.
Stick to the basic. We don't need to try anything beyond looking into the track. It looks that stick to the basics. Don't over try, and probably we will be on the podium.
Game plan changes according to whatever the rally is, and I think according to me, this rally it can catch you off guard because the terrain, because there's no reference points, and you have to be very precise in your pace notes. That's the main thing. And if you have good pace notes, I think you should be okay.
To start with, the first round of stages, obviously to a game plan is to drive as fast as possible, get a lead. But it's not always that you drive as fast as possible and you are in the lead. It's something that you try to do. So we'll have to finish the first two stages at regroup. We'll have to see where we stand, and then we'll have to take a call.
Well, good luck to everyone, and may the best man win.
It's the news petrolheads have been waiting for. Carandbike.com in full throttle. Now get access to all the info you need about cars and bikes. Throw confusion away about which car or bike to buy with a cool recommendation tool. Get advised by none other than Siddharth Vinayak Patankar.
The MRF Rally the North, promoted by Ramakrishna Race Performance Management, or RRPM, is the second gravel event of the MRF FMSCI INRC and IRC 2016 calendar, and is one of the fastest events of the year. The cars do some astonishing tricks on the track and off of it, quite literally, leaving all motorsports lovers in complete awe. "38 teams in the MRF Rally the North include top drivers of India like Gaurav Gill, Amitrajit Ghosh and Sunny Sidhu of Team Mahindra Adventure, as well as Arjun Rao Arur, Karna Kadur and others. The INRC received 19 entries through its various classes, being A. INRC overall, up to 3500cc cars including turbo factor, and B. INRC 2000cc, and C. FMSCI Cup, while the IRC, which is still at a nascent stage, received 6 entries with the Evo 8 of Abhilash PG and Evo 10 of Sameer Thapar, being the top contenders in this championship. The standalone class running only for this rally to encourage competitors in T1 and T2 vehicles, mainly gypsies, has received the remaining 13 entries. must be noted that the INRC and IRC are two separate championships. And their results are not clubbed together or compared, as they run distinctively different vehicles. Most importantly, the INRC is for two-wheel drive Indian vehicles only, while the four-wheel drive foreign vehicles are allowed in the IRC. Rallying is distinguished by running not on a circuit, but instead in a point-to-point format, in which participants and their co-drivers drive between set control points using off-roads as well as tarmac roads. As rallies go on for several tough kilometers, competitors visit a service park like a pit stop. The service parks are located at predetermined points to allow technicians to perform mechanical work on each car. Service time is strictly limited, with each stop being 10, 20 or 30 minutes. Refueling of the cars is also done at the refueling zone installed at these locations. MRF Rally the North, the second gravel event of the INRC and IRC 2016, was a super challenging and exciting event for all the competitors. The route was so challenging that many teams couldn't finish the rally due to mechanical failure.
Well, the track has become quite sandy. So, yeah, the car is, we're going all over the place. And the speed's also quite high. So, yeah, it's quite hairy at times. And we had one or two close brushes also, but that's the way it's going to be, I think.
It's been very tough, especially the second stage. The first loop when we did very, very rough. We still, the second loop unfortunately got cancelled due to the crowd, controlling. So now we are back in service, and we have the reverse loop pending, which is the same stage is basically run reverse. So 4 more stages to go. So far now we are okay. After 2 stages we are leading by 11 seconds in INRC.
The rally is amazing. First of all, To start off with, the weather is killing, and it's really hot out here at Delhi. But the stage 1 was good, it was amazing, but stage 2 was a little bumpy towards the end. And yeah, but everyone has to go through the same thing, so.
Well, it's not as easy as one expected it to be when we did the recce. It's certainly challenging, tough to drive on. Certainly with all those chicanes, it's pretty hard to judge. There aren't many reference points for us. So it's a different kind of rally. I was always up for the challenge after the recce as well. We knew it's going to be a quick rally for us, especially in the smaller cars.
Arjun Rao and Rajgopal Satis. Competition number 5, INRC overall.
Independent driver Arjun Rao Arur took over Gaurav Gill from Team Mahindra Adventure, while Abhilash PG, who won round 1 and 2 of IRC, crashed out in stage 2 of MRF Rally V North.
Yeah, we had come with a very positive note here, and we wanted to win because it's been quite a struggle for us ever since I started driving the R2. I wanted to get the car to the number 1 position, and finally we did it. Very, very happy to get the R2, to the number 1 position, which was much awaited from a lot of people. So we proved that yes, we can, and I would like to thank my sponsors, Mandavi Motors, MRF, Castrol, and the fantastic support what VW has given me, and it's only because of their support that the car is able to reach the finish. So I'm very, very happy overall, and it was a very tough rally to say. Why? Because the stages were very, very rough. Towards the end, the second stage had become so rough that the cars kept on braking. So I had to drive fast, plus keep the car intact to come to the podium. The game plan was just go all out from the first stage. We had decided that no backing off. We have to drive hard in the first loop so that we make some time, and then from there on we can see where we stand, and then decide on the stages.
This was a very technical rally, very rough and very technical, so it was very tricky actually. So, but because of the pace notes and the coordination what we are having from the past 8 to 9 years, we were able to manage it, and the car also withstood for the long time, and thanks to Arjun for a wonderful drive.
Round 3 of the MRF FMSCI, INRC and IRC, the MRF Rally V North, came to a glorious end as the team of Arjun Rao and Satish Rajgopal won the rally with an overall time of 47 minutes and 10 seconds, followed by Karna Kadur and Nikhil Pai as the first runners-up with 48 minutes and 4 seconds, and Gaurav Gill and Musa Sharif as the second runners-up with 48 minutes and 24 seconds at the spellbinding MRF Rally V North, which was organised by the Sports Route Trust. Karna Kadur and Nikhil Pai also won the INRC 2000cc category. Dhirendra Kumar and Hani Aryan entered in the MRF FMSCI Indian Rally Championship, IRC, won their category which ran concurrently with the INRC. Indian drivers in Indian cars were eligible for the INRC, while Indian or foreign drivers in Indian or foreign cars were eligible for the IRC.
It's the news petrolheads have been waiting for. CarandBike.com in full throttle. Know the real cost of ownership of your car. Buy or sell a used car and bike, verified and inspected by our experts at your price.